of Unlocking Your Future. I am your host, Afifa Usman, Education Wali, and today we have fascinating topic for your achieving financial freedom before 40. We all dream of living life on our own two terms without the constant stress of bills or job security looming over us. But how do we get there, especially before hitting the big 40? I am your host, Fifa Usman, Education Wali from online Rehani AI Teacher Training Boot Camp, Gujranwala, Pakistan. I am Quran and Tajweed teacher. I am also homeschooling mom. I currently explore AI to enhance learning, and communication skills. Well, today's episode is extra special because we are joined by our guest, an AI assistant named Maya, who has some brilliant insight into how we can set ourselves on the path to financial freedom. Maya, welcome to the show.
It's a pleasure to be here, Afifa. Thanks for having me. And a big hello to everyone tuning in from Gujarat, Pakistan. I'm excited to dive into this topic. Financial freedom before 40B. It's definitely achievable, even if it seems like a distant dream right now. Afifa, you said this is extra special. Does that mean even for you, this topic hits close to home?
Yeah, great to have you, Maya. So let's jump right into in financial freedom. What does it actually mean to you?
That's a great question to start with. For me, financial freedom isn't just about having lots of money sitting in the bank. It's about having the flexibility and the security to make choices that are right for you on your own terms. It's about knowing you can support yourself and your loved ones, pursue your passions, and weather unexpected storms without feeling financially burdened. It's less about champagne wishes and caviar dreams and more about having peace of mind, right?
Right. That sounds amazing. But how does someone even start on the path to financial freedom? It can seem overwhelming.
You're right. It can feel like climbing a mountain sometimes. But just like tackling any big goal, you've got to break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. Think of it like a choose your own adventure story. What's the very first step someone could take, you think? I know it can feel overwhelming. So, how about this? Even before looking at budgets and investments, how about starting with something simple but powerful? Taking stock of where you are now. What do you think?
That makes sense. But once the foundation is built, what should someone focus on next?
Good point. Once you have a handle on your current situation, the next step is to set some clear goals. Think of it like this. If you're going on a road trip, you wouldn't just hop in the car and start driving without a destination in mind, would you? You'd map out your route, right? Financial freedom is the same way. You need to know where you want to go so you can figure out the best way to get there. What kind of future do you envision for yourself? Early retirement? Starting a business? Traveling the world? Having enough to support your family comfortably? Once you know what you're aiming for, you can start making a plan to reach it.
You have
Yeah, goals are super important, but are they smart enough? Okay, I hear you, Afifa. Sometimes I get a little carried away with the acronyms, but hey, they can be helpful. Um, what I meant is when we set goals, they need to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Otherwise, how will we know we're making progress? Like instead of saying, I want to be financially free, maybe it's, I want to have enough saved to retire comfortably by the time I'm 35. Does that make sense? And remember, these goals should be personal to you, Afifa. It's your journey to financial freedom. So make it your own.
I have heard a lot about compounding. Can you explain how it work and why it's so important?
Ooh, compounding. You've hit on one of the most powerful forces in personal finance. Think of it like a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it's small and slow moving, but as it rolls, it gathers more and more snow, getting bigger and faster. That's essentially what compounding does with your money. You earn interest on your initial investment, but then you also earn interest on the interest you've already earned. Over time, this can create a snowball effect where your money grows exponentially. Essentially, compounding is like earning interest on your interest. Why is it so important for achieving financial freedom before 40? Well, the earlier you start, the more time your money has to compound. And time is your greatest ally in this game. Even small amounts of money invested consistently over a long period can grow into a significant sum thanks to the magic of compounding. Think of it as a free gift from the financial universe. And trust me, who doesn't love free gifts?
So it's not about how much you make, but about how early you start and how smartly you invest.
Bingo! You've hit the nail on the head there, Afifa. It's not necessarily about how much you earn, but what you do with what you have. Think of it like having a magic bean. One tiny bean, planted with care and nurtured, can grow into a giant beanstalk, right? Starting early and investing smartly allows that bean of your money to grow exponentially over time, thanks to the magic of compounding.
Uh,
It's
Sounds
not just
like
about the magic of compounding, though. Compounding, Afifa. Smart investing is also about making your money work as hard as you do. It's about understanding different investment options, knowing your risk tolerance, and building a diversified portfolio that aligns with your goals.
yeah, sounds like building wealth is a long-term game. Are there any shortcuts or tips that can speed up the process?
While there are no magic shortcuts to building wealth overnight, and anyone who tells you otherwise is probably trying to sell you something, there are definitely some smart strategies that can help you accelerate your progress. One is to focus on increasing your income. Think of it as watering your money tree. The more you water it, the faster it will grow. This can involve negotiating a raise, taking on a side hustle, or even starting your own business. Another tip is to minimize unnecessary spending. Every dollar you save is a dollar that can be invested and start working for you. Think about those latte habits, online subscriptions, or impulse buys. Small changes can add up to big savings over time.
I love the idea of side hustle. Can you share some example of passive income streams that could help people get closer to financial freedom?
You bet, Afifa. And you know what's so cool about passive income? Once you set it up, it can generate income without requiring your constant time and attention. Like imagine having tiny money-making machines working for you in the background even while you sleep. Here are a few ideas to get those wheels turning. Creating and selling online courses or digital products. Think of your expertise, Safifa. What are you passionate about? Maybe it's Tajweed teaching, Quranic skills, homeschooling hacks, or anything you can package into a valuable online resource. Bam! Passive income potential right there. Blogging, vlogging, or podcasting, this takes more upfront effort to build an audience. But once you have a following, you can monetize through ads, affiliate marketing, or selling your own products or services. Investing in dividend-paying stocks or real estate, these investments can generate regular passive income streams, but they do require initial capital and some research to choose wisely. Becoming an affiliate marketer. Partner with brands you love and promote their products or services on your website or social media. You earn a commission for every sale made through your unique referral links. Remember, Afifa, earning passive income often requires some initial work to get it going. It's not entirely set it and forget it. But once those streams are flowing, they can free up your time and resources to focus on other things you love.
Extra toucher
I know it can
peer-to-peer lending. You can lend money to individual or small business and earn interest.
ooh, ooh, like excellent addition, Afifa. So the I did nothing to yay the most
These all
peer-to-peer
sound
lending
like
is another great example of a potential path. You're right
my
to bring that up. Peer-to-peer little platforms, Afifa.
these all sound like great ideas, Maya. But what about risk? Is financial freedom really possible for everyone, or are there challenges?
You're smart to ask about risk, Afifa. It's an important part of the equation. No investment is without risk, and there's no shame in acknowledging that. Building wealth is a journey with ups and downs, and there will be bumps along the road. The key is to manage those risks wisely. Think of it like walking a tightrope. You wouldn't just jump on without a safety net or any training, right? You'd want to understand the equipment, practice your balance, and maybe have someone spotting you just in case. Similarly, before diving into any investment, 1, do your research. Understand what you're getting into. 2, diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your investments across different asset classes to reduce your overall risk. Start small. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. 4, be patient. Time is your ally. Short-term fluctuations are normal. Don't panic sell when the market dips. Stick to your long-term plan. As for whether financial freedom is possible for everyone, I believe it is. But it takes discipline, knowledge, and a willingness to adapt. Just like mastering tajweed or any other skill, it takes practice and patience. What challenges do you think people face in seeking financial freedom, Afifa?
Thank you so much, Maya, for sharing all these incredible insights. I am sure our listeners feel more confident and inspired to take the first step toward financial freedom. Any final thoughts before we wrap up?
You're very welcome, Afifa. Remember, it's not about achieving extreme wealth overnight, but rather making consistent progress towards creating a life of financial freedom that aligns with your values and dreams. Start small, stay informed, and don't be afraid to seek out support and guidance along the way. And who knows, maybe we'll have you as a guest sharing your own success story on here someday. Until then, take care and keep those financial goals in sight.
Fascinating advice. Thank you once again, Maya, for being here today. And to all our listeners, remember achieving financial freedom is possible, but it requires commitment, smart investing, and and patience. If you start now, you will thank yourself later. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Till then, Allah Hafiz.
E Chara, Akava, ending PKK. It was a pleasure chatting with you and your listeners. Remember, you've got this. And hey,